Virginia she just showed up. Yay, Virginia's here. So, Virginia is one of the poets that was a part of the 2019 fellowship. I'm going to ask her about that experience for a couple of reasons. One, I want you to know how it was for her. But secondly, I want you to know what it's like to be a part of that fellowship and how it can help you as an artist. So, Virginia right now, and we are going to hear from this beautiful, beautiful woman that has been our spotlight poet for this week. Hey, girl, you look good.
Hey, how are you?
I am doing wonderful. This is so awesome. I love doing this mainly because I never get to see you guys anymore. And so every week I've gotten to talk to somebody that I haven't seen in a really long time.
I know. Yes.
So I love it. I love it, love it. So, and you just always look gorgeous. So, doing the thing, doing the thing. So, welcome, welcome. Hey, oh my gosh, is that who I think it is down there? Is that Copacetic? Oh, what's up, Cope? Hey, I haven't seen you in years, so this means a whole lot to me. So, hey, so we we do this every week. We do a spotlight on a poet. If you're here and you're a poet and you want to be spotlighted, just DM me and we'll see about getting you on the calendar to be a spotlighted poet. This woman is doing this every week to bring attention to and light to poets. And so for the whole week, we just share your words, we share your beautiful pictures, and anything else that you want to share on the work that you're doing for a whole week. So this week we're talking to Virginia. And Virginia, just tell us, one, when did you get started doing poetry?
Well, I actually first got started poetry when I was about 14, 15, when Raya, Black Addict, and Courageous came to Southfield High School and did a spoken word.
A spoken That's how old I am.
I love that. I was like, I want to do it, so I started. So, and then from there, I kept coming to APS slams and to the events, and that's how I got started. Just you, Courageous, and Black Atticus inspired me to start writing and become a spoken word poet.
Okay, I like to be an inspiration. You know, that's like one of my favorite things to hear is that I inspire somebody. Okay, let's see. Can you see me out here? We're gonna see. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Yes.
Let my boys have the house. They're loud. You have two boys. You have two boys. You're a mom.
Yes, I am a mother of two boys, and that's why I made one is going to church. Is going to church tonight, and the other one is outside playing. I'm like, I'm doing an interview. I need you guys to be quiet.
Peace and quiet.
Yeah, it's hard.
So tell me, what's it like balancing having your boys and work and still being an artist? Like, what's that like? What's that balance like?
It's a struggle sometimes, but it's honestly my life, and I enjoy it. I think if it was something different, I would feel like I didn't have enough to do. So it works for me. God knows my needs. So, yes, balancing work life, it's good because I'm currently studying to get my HR certification.
Wow.
Going back to school, writing. So it's a balance, but I enjoy it thoroughly. I think that it's a challenge and it keeps me on my toes. It honestly helps me to have different topics to write about. So, so I love it. I love it. I love my boys. They're my world. So.
Awesome. Well, tonight we're going to ask you if you would share a couple of pieces with us during the conversation, just so that people can hear your words. You are so inspiring and real, and I absolutely love it every time you get a chance to share some poetry with us. So we will ask you to do that as we work through tonight. So what are you working on right now artistically? Where are you in space?
I am currently working on two different projects, two different pieces. One of them is a poem that's called A Letter from Mommy's Boy. And my oldest stepfather is not in his life. So it's a poem that's coming from me, but it sounds like the voice of my son. So,
oh, wow.
and it's a letter to his father. So about the experience of him not being in his life. So
Oh, wow.
It's a really deep piece, and it's something I've been working on for the past 6 months. So it's like a work in progress. I haven't shared it with anyone, but it's just a work in progress. But it's something that's dear to my heart because it's a personal experience, and it's about my son and his experience and his challenges of not having a father figure in his life. So it's really important to me. And the other piece that I'm working on is a book. My friends and people in my life have encouraged me and have always said, write a story, like write a book about your life. So I'm currently a book about the different experiences that I've had with men throughout my life, starting with my father, and how it has shaped me and molded me into the woman that I am today. So that is the other project and piece that I'm working on, which a book is a huge challenge. I know you've been there before, so it's like, oh,
I'm still there right now.
Exactly. So I just started on that. So I'm like, that's going to be a little bit, that's my future goal, but it's there. So I'm really that book. Basically.
Cool. That makes me happy. Like, I love it when artists are working on product. Am I frozen? Or are you frozen? Who's frozen?
I am.
Okay. Oh, are you there now? You there? You there? Can you hear me? Is it me? Oh no, we lost her. Okay, we lost her. She'll be back. If there's anything that you want me to ask Virginia when she comes back, then let me know, because I really want us all to be able to share. And so if there's anything you want me to ask her when she comes back, just let me know. I'll go ahead and repeat my announcements from earlier. The Fifth Woman is accepting applications for the 2020-2021 fellowship. So make sure that if you've ever wanted to be a part of what we're doing with Fifth Women, which you should want to be a part of what we're doing with Fifth Women, it's big stuff, then go ahead and put that application in. Spend 9 months writing and really pulling out some things and stories about the women in your life or yourself. All right, let me see. We got her back now. Boom. There we go. All right.
Yeah. I had a phone call and messed up my connection. So.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay, I was like, what is going on? All right, so here we go. I was just telling everybody that if they want to apply for the fellowship, they should go ahead and do it. What was the experience like for you?
The experience for me, the fellowship, the word of poets was life changing. I feel like in that period of my life, I was going through a very difficult time, a very broken time. So honestly, helped me through my healing process. Mm-hmm. It was very healing to be in the workshops and be in fellowship with other poets and build that connection. And it really made me more confident as an artist, as a poet. I was able to, extend and feel like, because when I, a long time ago in high school, I didn't have the confidence to speak and do spoken word, but really this woman cohort really changed me and changed my life and my art and my poetry. So I love being a part of it. So I do recommend, and yes, I do. Fill out that application.
Yeah, I love it. I'm going to ask you to do it if you will. You wrote a piece during the process, and I think it started during one of the Fifth Woman workshops that we did, and you were telling us about a dream, and then this poem came out of that. dream and just kind of processing everything in there. So, if you will, would you perform that piece for us?
Oh, goodness. Yes, I will definitely. That's one of the pieces and I still to this day, it's so hard for me to.
I'm losing you again.
Like, really, a lot.
I think she's getting another phone call, folks. People don't realize when you're on IG Live, you can't call. You can't call. They just call and interrupt. Let's see. We have you back?
For that workshop.
Are you there?
You said what?
I said, are you there? Yes. Yes, I can hear you now.
Yes, I am. You're slow. Okay. Let's see. The first man I ever loved bounced on his family like broken promises of giving up his daughters so he could build lust with the woman he left us for. But he was the first man that I ever loved. How could I ever forget him or resent him? A family, a house of broken homes, and a family we once knew. Are we even important to you? Are we required to fill an application for your time? The second man that I loved used to have shades of black and blue every time he had a bottle in his hand. Couldn't stand the sight of me, so it made him to feel better to have me as his human punching bag. That period of time in my life, Maybelline was my only friend. Hiding behind painting myself to appear as the perfect made-up image, but never amounted to the woman he painted in his dreams. My love was too deep, too rich, too filled with meaning. Colors of purple, shades of black, bruised heart. The scars still linger on my body. The third man I ever loved told me he loved me back. Finally, a man who loves me too. But he only showed love to present it to the public as if I was a good show. Shamed me from my emotions behind closed doors, spoke to me so insensitively. He loved his women more than he liked me. The day after my birthday, I came back and he was gone. Not even a letter to tell me goodbye. He told me that his best friend, she was a better fit for him, as if my heart was 2 sneaker sizes too big. I got betrayed by the man that I called my best friend. But I always went back to that first love, trying to find love and comfort in these men that I've been searching for all along, trying to get back to the fucking house that we used to call home, Daddy. If you would just stop for a minute and let me in and quit chasing these women who barely know you and get to know your daughter who's always longed for a relationship with you. And that's my first love.
Yes. That feels like it gives me chills every time you perform that piece. I absolutely love it. Just like I said at the beginning of the call, you're always so real and so raw, and it is emotionally charging to see you perform and hear your words. I love it. So,
thank you.
So, as a part of the Fifth Woman Collective, what do you think you see coming up? Or see yourself doing coming up?
You broke up.
Is it me now? Hold up. Let me go back in my house.
You asked me your question.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Let me go back in my house.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I play Minecraft, please?
You can shush for right now, please. Thank you. All right. I will let you play as soon as I get off my call, like I said. Okay.
You sound like youngest. Didn't get one on my iPhone.
I did. I gave you 2 more hours. Okay, go ahead and play Minecraft. Just do it quietly, please. Okay. This is the joy in having children. Told you. It's fine. All right. So, oh, that's why I went outside so that there wasn't an echo. Oh. Let me see. Maybe if I move to the other side of the room. Okay. So, what I was asking is, as we are, preparing for this next season of The Fifth Woman, and a lot of the things that we have in the works. We've got a new fellowship coming up, and we also have the web series that we're starting on, and oh goodness, we got the book that we should be releasing by the end of the year. So, with all of that happening, what do you see? Oh goodness, and we have another show that we're designing together, aren't we? I almost forgot about that. We are just doing it. So, what do you see in the future for you, for your poetry? What do you think is going to happen?
I see us, and of course, working with you because you're the expert. But I honestly see us growing and reaching more poets, especially me. My dream, and of course, to work with you, and also to have a workshop, especially for women that have been abused or have been broken in some way or form, to where we can experience healing through writing. Because I've been in abusive relationships, and I speak a lot about that in my poetry. But me, like, writing saved my life. Like, it helped me express myself. It helped me get out all those emotions that I had harbored for so long. So that's my vision, is to see people's lives change through writing, and for them to express themselves through that art. Because people don't realize that it's art, and I want people to express themselves in that. So, and for me to also grow, also mentor other women and poets in that as well. So,
I love it. See that? Love it. A lot of times, and that's part of the reason why we do The Fifth Woman, is so that stories other than my own are told, and that's are given a platform. And so I really appreciate you for saying that, because I never would have been like, hey, Fifth Woman needs to do a workshop on this specific thing. And that's awesome, because now we'll put it on the calendar and we'll actually do it. And you guys can pay a whole lot of money to come and have a workshop with Virginia. On, women who have been in abused relationships. And I think it's beautiful, because you show the other side. That even if you're in it, there is another side. And so I think that's absolutely awesome. Appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. So let me see. What have you really been focused on lately? Like, I know there's a lot going on in the media, in the news, in the country, in the world. There's COVID. What have you been doing during this whole hiatus from normality?
So, what I have been focused on, which may seem out of the ordinary, out of the norm, but I feel like, and I value education, is about African American. Like, the schools don't teach African American history anymore. Right. Said that the only people that they teach and that he knows about outside of me are Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, and Rosa Parks. Oh wow! Like, so you don't know. You don't know. I had to teach him all of that. So I think that's been my biggest focus. And my great grandmother was full Blackfoot Indian. So that history is very near and dear to my heart, and our family history. So I'm like, you have to know about it. Right. So that's is teaching my boys and educating my boys on the school system does. I should have been doing it to begin with, but with my life being so chaotic, I think
What just happened?
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Woman. You're the best. We
Virginia, you're gone again. I think she might be getting a call, everybody. So, she's in the middle of saying something beautiful. When she do another, yep, that's what happened. We'll ask her to do another piece. If there's anything that you want to ask her or any questions that you might have, now is the time for you to stick that in the comments. Say what's up, ask her about her journey or any questions that you might have, whether it's poetry or any of the like. Now it's time for you to say something. And once again, if you want to be a part of the Fifth Woman Collective, you have to go through the fellowship. So please put your application in. You just have to go to the website. It's really, really easy. thefifthwoman.com. That's the easy part. So thefifthwoman.com, 5th. Don't spell it out. It's the 5thwoman.com. And check it out. Do the application. Check out the poets that are already a part of the collective. They have videos that you can click on those links. They have their bios there, ways to get in touch with them. Follow them on Instagram, follow them on Facebook, so you can know everything that's going on with them. Because this is our 5th week. Yes, this is our 5th week of a spotlight on a poet, and Virginia is our final spotlight. She's on a really long phone call right now, so we might just get ready to end our evening if we don't get her back here soon. But yeah, Virginia was a poet by 2019. Last week we talked to Drew Drake. The week before that we talked to Heather Davis, was in 2019. Then the week before that we talked to Taria, the realest person. And the week before that we talked to Ryan Andrews. So next week we will be talking to I said Shavandra because you popped up. How you doing, sis? Next week we'll be talking to Shakita. And thank you, boo. We'll be talking to Shakita. Now, the one thing I want to let you guys know is that what you'll hear about next week, and I'll go ahead and get it in your heads now. Shakita and I are about to do a workshop. It's a writing and workout workshop. So you will participate by being active and working out, as well as writing poetry. And I think that it's going to be absolutely amazing. Once you get those endorphins going and you start sweating, really processing how you're feeling and things that you need to get out, it's going to be a purge of your spirit and as well as your body. So that workshop will be coming in about 3 weeks, counting 1, 2, 3 weeks. And you can be a part of that. The fee will not be that high, but you will have access to me on the poetry side for working out. For the workshop. Oh God, no, don't work out. For me for doing the poetry, and for Shakita to do the workout. So we are doing that workshop. It'll be in about 3 weeks. You're gonna want to sign up and be a part of it. We'll probably cut it off at about 40 people. So definitely want you to be a part of that. Absolutely, Shay. We will have you in there to be a part of that workshop. And Virginia's back. Okay, so before I lose you again, I need you to do one more point for us.
Let me just move next to my router. Maybe that'll fix things. Connection. So yes. All right. So I will do my Gray Girl piece because that's
yes.
This side, of the cohort. I wonder if I should. Well, I guess I could stay. Are you black or are you white? Queen, who are you? I cannot shut up. No, nigga, I do so much. Yet you want to call me out for being too white-skinned? Of what a mixed girl should look like. Mixed girl can't twerk. Black girl can't handle hair. Black girl is half white. Is gray girl. Is white fucking child. Is black girls and cop cars. Is not black enough. It's that there are black people. Black girls dad left. The white girl sits at mom and Thanksgiving. Black girls say what's good. To wake up and work within the welcome to Starbucks. What can we get started for you today? White boy say you a real nigga. Black girl turns around and says, I already know. You've told me my whole life. You've never let me get it. Black girl ties my hair scarf at night. White girl does not fear the rain in the morning. Other white boy tells me he's only fucking black girls after me. That really happened, true life story. White girl back. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Ray has the Beatles tattooed on her left arm. Stevie Wonder on the right. Black girl was adopted from a white mama. Grew from a nigga. Still carried out misunderstandings. And black girl wonders why white girl stays silent so often. Black girl is screaming at herself in the mirror, too scared to scream for Trayvon Martin. Too scared to scream for what? Too scared to scream for anything. We forgot why are you always stopping me? But remember, can't breathe. Boy's last words are worth remembering. And black girl hotel, in traffic stops, in business phone calls. Gray girl waiting for the phone call. The dad's in jail. Brother is dead. Phone call. The how dare you let them take credit for you? Phone call. When I moved away, I was a success story. I was black girl magic. Country girl living in the big city in the good way. With the good hair. In the way in which black girl works 3 times as hard, but white girl, still present her work. Gray girl derived from the white master raping the slave, so do not refer to me as high yellow. I am black girl, half white. I am gray girl magic. Thank you.
Gray girl magic. Yes. I love it. Oh, I love that piece.
Thank
yes.
you.
That was awesome.
Yes, and that piece derived from actually a workshop of all of us sitting around the table and talking about our experiences. So
yes, good stuff.
And I heard that I jumped back on when you said Shakita and you were doing the workout and poetry workshop. I'm so excited about, and I have some ideas I want to run by you. So when we're offline, I'm gonna run them by you so that we can do another workshop. So
okay, yeah. Like man, I work out with Shakita it was every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. But when I started back to work this week, I had to move to Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, so that I can get the recording from the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I can continue like my workout progression. And I talked to her last Friday. I was like, man, Shakita, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. I don't know where this idea came from, but I think it's a good one, so we're going to do it.
Yeah, it'll be dope. It'll be dope. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I'm super excited. I always feel like I should be writing because I go through so many emotions while I'm working out, right? And I told her, I said about two series in, I'm like hating her, but then by the time we get to the last one, I'm like, yeah, let's go. I go through this progression. And I feel like if we were writing through that progression, it could be a very freeing exercise for everybody.
Yeah, that will be dope. That would be, because you do experience. I work out with Chiquita as well, but I try to get my workouts when I can, protected. So I'm in the same boat. I have to watch the recordings, so do what I can. So I get you there. But yes, it is. It's an emotional roller coaster.
Yes, and like, for me, it's already been just a roller coaster period. I started out working out with her and I was doing great, like lost like 8 pounds in 2 weeks, and then I had to have surgery, and then so then I was out for like 5 weeks again, and then I came back, and so now I've been trying to like just get back into it, after surgery. I've been back working out consistently for 2 weeks. So
Yeah. Well, you'll get there. We're all work in progresses, so you'll get there.
oh yes. But yeah, absolutely. We gonna do that workshop and get everybody going. Yes, Shavandra, it is a love-hate relationship with this working out, but
Yeah.
I think I love it. I love the way it makes me feel on the back end. I'm always feeling better after I work out. Like, I don't really want to start most mornings, but I always love it after. And I'm like, feeling good.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it does for me. It gives me more energy throughout the day. So yeah.
So what are you listening to right now? Like, what kind of music?
I would say, well, I'm an R&B woman. I love my R&B. So right now I'm listening to the new Tiana Taylor album.
Oh, Tiana got a new out. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta Spotify that.
Yeah, so check that out. Yes, and that's why, so Spotify. I've been listening to a lot of The Roots, Eric Badu. I have been listening to some old 90s because I was feeling like, what's wrong with music these days? I'm going to go back. So.
I have those days. Today, I started listening to Surfaces. Have you heard of this group? It's like, I guess they're brothers. I don't even know. It's like these two dudes. And so they play this song every morning. It's on the radio. They're feeling good, like I should. Went and took a walk around my neighborhood. So, like, I love that song because it's so positive. And I was like, I would see who this is by. And so I found it. And they just are like this positive vibe music. It's just like positive vibe music. I love it. So I just played it all day at work because it kept me calm. But check out Surfaces. That's what it's called.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to check them out. I like positive music like that. So.
Yeah, it's just like positive feel-good music. So I like it. But I feel you on that R&B tip. I was on John Legend, just nothing but John Legend for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we listen to something other than John.
I know. I get on those tips as well, so I know how you feel.
Well, we're going to get ready to let you go. But is there anything else you want to share with us? Tell us. Any questions that anybody else had out there?
Yeah, we covered it all. I was mad about my spill about cutting off about African American history, but it's okay.
But no, I feel you. I'm teaching my boys the history too, and my husband is working on like this piece about how we have to teach our sons so much, and other people don't realize how much we have to teach. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. I agree. Well, thank you.
I can't wait to read the book.
Yes.
I can't wait to hear the new poem.
Yes.
I can't wait to see you again and give you a hug.
Oh, it's been a while since March, or when we had the.
Yeah, March 13th is when they shut down everything, and we did poetry that night, and I haven't seen anybody since then.
Yes, exactly. But I miss you guys, and thank you so much for having me and listening to me and sharing with me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, and we will see you again. This will, like I said, this will go, well, it's live right now on Facebook, and then it'll go up on the YouTube channel as well, so people can go back and hear your wonderful poems and everything that you had to say tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raya. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.
Bye-bye.